right, welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. Today, I'm going to talk about more double standards, and you know that double standards drive me and most of us crazy. It makes me furious, really, because it's, well, do as I say, not as I do. And we've got, of course, women are attacking guys again. Nothing new there, but, you know, for the longest time, there's been the pickup artist kind of group of guys, and they associate these guys with guys that are just trying to sleep with women and just trying to use women, and they're tricking women and they're manipulating women and all these other awful things. And Neil Strauss came out with a book in 2005 called The Game. I actually have the book, and I did it out of curiosity. I wasn't really in the pickup thing. I never did the pickup thing. I was kind of a natural. I had the ability to talk to people, and back in the day before the internet existed, you kind of dated what was around you, not what was everything within a 50-mile radius, which allowed you to actually have a little bit more luck in dating. But I wanted to read the book because one of the things that was nice about The Game is it told you, hey, get rid of your glasses, get in contact, clean yourself up, bathe, learn to communicate by practicing and talking to yourself in a mirror, learn some confidence. Like it was, yes, it did tell you how to talk to women. And yes, it did tell you, hey, if you get a woman back to your place, here's how you can maybe make something happen. And of course, everybody came out and after Mystery put on his silly show on MTV back in whenever it was, it became kind of a thing, a popular thing for a few years. And then women realized what guys were doing because, you know, when you tell everybody how to pick up women and it's no longer a secret, women can pick up, hey, this guy's trying to game me a little bit and I'm bailing. But now it's okay to have women teach other women how to game men, and that's perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, we'll write a story about it, a glowing review, how everything's great about it. And this is the double standard. The difference is that, in a lot of cases, the pickup community was trying to get guys laid. But it was also trying to get guys, hey, maybe you just want to date. A lot of the books said, hey, maybe here's how to get a girlfriend. And if you find a great girl, keep her. But see, they don't talk about that stuff. The difference is when they manipulate men, well, it's to take their money and use their resources and try to literally control them. Can you imagine a guy saying, here's what you say to manipulate a woman for the rest of her life, even after you're married? Now, you might say, hey, well, red pill community kind of does that. Okay, fair enough. But a lot of guys have been removed off YouTube because they're, harmful and negative towards women. But here we've got a story where a woman's doing the same thing. Before we jump into this, very quickly, remember we are doing the race for the retreat. Some of you have asked what a retreat is. I got a couple of emails. It's a campground. It's like a big building with sinks and showers and a kitchen and a toilet and maybe a pool table and a little bar and maybe some sports on a TV and a foosball table. And I'd love to get a pinball machine, but they're very expensive. And a campground where guys can barbecue and cook and hang out and drink beer and just be guys. And it's a place where, because there's no place where men can, have a men's space. And that's what I'd like to create. So if guys want to take a vacation, or maybe they meet over on the community on betterbachelor.locals.com and they become friends and they can schedule a hangout and everybody takes their vacations at the same time and goes and hangs out. That's what a retreat. That's what I want to put together for guys. Well, anyway, Daily Wire and Jeremy's Razors have the contest. As you guys know, I've been putting it in all my videos. Right now, it's 40% off. So you can literally get the kit for $30 and free shipping, which means that right now you get the kit and the shaving cream and the aftershave balming lotion and 8 blades, 8 razors, and a handle, a really nice heavy metal handle for $30. You can't walk into your local convenience store and get the same, or not convenience store, what would you call it? An everything store like a Walmart or a Target or whatever. You can't walk into there and get the same amount of stuff for $30. So jump over there, jump in. You're going to help me. You're going to help out Jeremy's Razors. We're going to win this money and put together the men's retreat. So please do that today. The sale's on, it says on the page, it's only on sale till the 13th or the 12th. They've extended it till the 18th. So we've got a few more days. And I think if we're still in first place after this most recent push, we've got this locked in the bag. So let's go for it. I'm going to start out with this. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it says, and this is from 2019, 50 years of pickup artists. Why is the toxic skill so in demand? They say teaching men how to approach women they don't know is a $100 million industry, but does it help men find their dream mate or just encourage harassing women? And the part I wanted to read out of this is it says, for the uninitiated, pickup artists are typically men. Female artists are much rarer, who attempt to coax women into having sex with them through a mixture of flattery, psychological manipulation, and coercion. Now, if you've ever read any of this material, yes, it is flattery. Yes, it's a little manipulation, like you kind of play hard to get as a man. It's called throwing out a neg, or throwing a negative comment out there to kind of knock her off her pedestal. And coercion. Well, isn't all dating coercion? Isn't all romance coercion of, look, I'm going to try to talk you into being into me, and you're going to do the same. And if we succeed, maybe we date or hang out or whatever. They say the movement is surprisingly long pedigree, dating back to Eric Weber's now almost 50-year-old manual on how to pick up girls. Today, this seems relatively sedate stuff. Weber writes, the most important tenet of a pickup is that it's mutual. Women are entitled to say no, plain and simple. But the community really exploded, et cetera, et cetera. And then she goes into here, and they even said it right here where they talk about negging and everything. And you can, this is a Guardian article. I did literally a DuckDuckGo search for pickup artists are, and then I left nothing after that. And this is one of the first articles that came up. So they go through this, and then they're going to crap all over guys that are trying to find ways to communicate with women and make women find them attractive. Horrible. But here I've got kind of a similar story from the Daily Mail, just, I think, October 3rd, a couple of days ago. Meet the life coach teaching women how to manipulate men into getting what they want and get further in life in a series of controversial videos. Now, she says it's controversial, but she doesn't say it's bad or it's negative or it's wrong or it's horrendous or it's toxic or any of the other words that they tend to use when men use the same thing. She said women to use tenacity, craftiness, and femininity. Well, how's that different than what the guys were doing? Oh, by the way, she's also a mom of 3.
I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
An Aussie life coach is going viral for teaching women how to manipulate men into getting what they want and how to amplify their femininity and stop nagging. The stop nagging part sounds good, but they only do it to a point to where, again, later on they can manipulate things. Margarita Nazarenko, 34, encourages women to use their tenacity, craftiness, and femininity to get further in life, strategically get what they want from their male partners, and to enjoy a lavish lifestyle. What could they mean by lavish lifestyle? That's right. Mom used 3 different animals to unpack female archetypes: the divine deer, the daily cow, or the dairy cow, and the workhorse. Now, here's the thing that's interesting. And again, right here in the beginning of this, it flows off the tongue. The mother, and I guess she's not a mom of 3. She used 3 different techniques, but she's a mother of 1 who's single at the age of 34, and she's trying to tell women how to be successful in dating and marriage. Well, not even how to manipulate in dating and marriage. I don't think that'd be the greatest advice. It's one of the reasons why I don't give dating advice. Why would you care about dating advice from a guy that's not really dating? I mean, it's kind of... She says the divine deer is the epitome of feminine energy women should aspire to be. I agree with that. The epitome. I always read that, the epitome, the epitome of feminine energy. The dairy cow, who is the overworked maternal model of womanhood, and the workhorse, a career-driven woman with masculine energy who doesn't want help from her partner. No man wants that. Let's just be frank. No man wants a career-driven woman with masculine energy. Margarita from Sydney claims women need to amplify their femininity, want men to do more. Don't battle them to do what you want. It won't work. Men crave femininity and huge fulfillment from serving feminine energy. She says, praise a man's top qualities because they will amplify. Don't complain about things he can't change because this will decrease his desire to change for the better. She says she means to influence in a skillful manner. She manipulated her husband, Simon, 42, a surgeon, into a dream stateside trip under the guise of attending an RV convention in Las Vegas. Now, I don't know if she's still married. Maybe she's still married to this guy, I guess. But she said she manipulated her husband into a dream stateside trip and a guise of attending an RV convention. Now, he is a surgeon, so maybe she's good at it. But here's the thing. I watched the video, and I'm not going to play it here because it'll make your ears bleed. But what she basically said is, look, if he does something wrong, don't complain. Just manipulate him and push him and guide him until eventually you can get something out of it, and then start working on how fruitless his desires are. Again, he wanted to go to a RV convention in Las Vegas because he wanted to buy an RV. She said, we ended up going to an amazing holiday and stayed in Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. He didn't buy the RV. Gee, why? Do you think she worked at him about it and bitched and complained and moaned? She said, women should support their men in whatever he wants to do. Hey, that's great. If he says, I want to build a hamster farm in Wyoming, you should support his decision, and it could become something amazing for you. Hey, okay, that sounds like good advice. She said, don't respond with, oh my God, you're an idiot. What hamster farm? Rather, hamsters, how interesting. I like hamsters. So when we visit the hamster farm, where are we going to live? In her hypothetical, Margarita said women should ask why Wyoming. And the man would say, whatever. And then the woman would ask what his dream location for a hamster farm would be. He might respond Bermuda. And then she can start working on him on how to talk about a hamster farm in Bermuda. And then eventually, let's go down and look at Bermuda for your hamster farm. And then once they get to the Bermuda and you're enjoying your vacation afterwards, talk him out of the hamster farm. I mean, it's literally like, okay, I'm going to support him until I can get something out of this. And then once I get what I want out of it, I'm going to talk him out of it or manipulate him to giving up what he actually wanted. That way I win. I get what I could have gotten out of the situation, but he didn't get anything. That sounds pretty manipulative to me. She said, according to the life coach, women should aspire to be the divine female. I already read that. But here again, now maybe she's married. I take that back because again, they say the husband. I don't know if she's actually married still or divorced. So you know what? I'll take that back. If she's married to a surgeon and she's got a kid and she's happy, okay, maybe women do want to listen to her. But I'll tell you this, as the guy, what she's basically saying is, hey, get what you can out of whatever fever dream he's having. And then once you've gotten what you can get out of it, just talk him out of it. Now, I don't know about you, but when you go back to this other article here, isn't that what these guys are doing? These guys are saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to tell her things that she wants to hear. I'm going to convince her that I'm a great guy. And then maybe she'll date me. Maybe she'll sleep with me. Maybe we'll have some fun. And again, if she says no, you don't press her on the subject. As a matter of fact, a lot of the pickup artist community says, try it. And if she pushes back or she gives you a no, or there's ways you can try to make it playful. And if she just says no, they tell you to bail, like quick. Like you have a minute or two to spike her interest and get it going. And if you can't, bail. Just run away. Just go and find somebody else to talk to. That doesn't sound like heavy manipulation. It's like, hey, take your shot and move on. Here's some creative ways to take your shot. This other woman is literally manipulating her husband and telling other people how to do it. Now, maybe this guy doesn't see it coming, but wouldn't you think after time after time after time that you're trying to maybe start something or build a dream, and she keeps getting vacations and stuff out of it for her, but mysteriously none of the things you ever want, manifest? I don't know about you. That sounds like manipulation. Guys, I'll leave it there. Make sure to, again, sign up Jeremy's Razors or a Daily Wire subscription. It's on sale for the Race to the Razor. Let's support this. Let's get this done, and let's get a men's retreat on the way. And we'll see you in the next one.